Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother Atif here from Saraqib. Today we're returning here after many years after the Iranian Hezbollah and Shia militias destroyed 99% and if not 100% of all of Saraqib. Today we're going to meet Abu Ahmed, who has returned home after nearly 4 years to see where his house stands, if it stands. So come join me to see Abu Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Abu Ahmed. He's from Saraqib. He's been living in Taftanaz ever since 2020. He's come back today to have a look at his house and to try and see if it's repairable, if they're able to live in it. It's going to cost him about $5,000 to repair it, he's told me. Next door is his brother's house, and the house next to it as well is his uncle's house. Right now we're going to go inside. Me and brother Atif are going to go inside and have a look now and see what has happened to his house from the Iranian militias and Hezbollah, how they've vandalized it and stolen basically everything that's inside the house. Let's go for a walk. ممكن تفرجينا جوا ان شاء الله معلش؟
تفضل.
الله يجزيك خير. يلا بسم الله.
دمار حزب الشيطان والشيعة الإيراني ونظام الأسد خرب لنا بيوتنا وما خلى شيء في البيت. بتقول له دار عنا من 200 سنة. بتقول سوريا لبيت الأسد. هذا الشعب السوري مو له، والفضل الله الحمد لله رب العالمين قدرنا نخرج من سوريا ونطلع من سوريا بإذن الله.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله يستنى هيك طول الحياة.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
إذا بلشنا من أول شو يعني مثل فجأتني قول لي من باب الأول شفنا أخذوا الباب الباب.
أنا كنت بركب كل شيء دار مسكوني، ما هو نقص شيء، أبواب شبابيك كله جاهز. ليك طاقة كهرباء ما في. هدي للحيطان، هدي للسقف طالعين حديد. هذا السقف ليكو، هدي له طالعين حديد. هدي للهاد، هون هدي للباب. الشبابيك ليك ولا شباك. أبواب ما في، كهرباء ما في، مي ما في. ما نخلي شيء بالبيت نهائيا، حتى البسبان مطالعينه. حتى البسبان مطالعينه. دمار شامل، ما بس بيتي، ما بس بيتي. سراقب بأجمله. سراقب كلها بدون استثناء ما مقصرين ولا ببيت، كل البيوت خربينه. بتقول لون عنا ترى 200 سنة.
So what he said is that the Hezbollah, the Iranian militias have come inside Saraqib. There's not one house that hasn't been destroyed. Every single house is in the same situation. Electricity, cables, walls, pipes, whatever you can think of has been taken out. The only thing that's been left are walls. The roofs have even been taken. Know what I mean? The middle of the roofs have been stolen. Nothing in the house has been left. Everything's been destroyed. We'll just go further inside the house, inshallah. Maybe with Abu Brataf can go with Abu Ahmed and show us a bit more further inside the rooms and stuff.
I just want to show you some of the destruction that's been caused by the Iranian Hezbollah Shaitan militias. This is the bathroom and toilet of Abu Ahmed. If you just have a look here, they've taken all the toilet pipes. They've completely ripped it out. They ripped the toilet out. There's literally nothing left. And for good measure, they broke the walls and there's nothing left here. As you can see here, this is the water pipes here. They've just ripped the water pipes out, all the metal, all the switches, and they've just taken everything. Now, this is every single house in Saraqib that has happened to. SubhanAllah.
لسه جوا دمار أكثر، في خراب جوا أكثر. فريز الكهرباء ما هو سلمان منهم. طاقة الكهرباء سلمان.
Yeah, this is all the electricity plugs. As you can see, they've taken everything. There's nothing left. They took the switches, the cables, everything, even the toilet.
حتى حجر التواليت أقل شيء. إنسان أخذ فيك المجال جوا المطبخ شيء. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
I think one of the saddest parts to this is that they've destroyed homes, these homes of these innocent people, for just a few dollars. You know, this total destruction right now is going to cost this guy a couple of $100. And these Iranian militias that came and actually stole this stuff probably got about $1 or $2 out of it. You know, just not Saraqib, you got Marat Numan, you got Khan Sheikhoun, different areas, and all the houses, every single house has the same issue. Those places are actually probably more worse. When we come to do another video about it, we'll show you Khan Shaykhun and these type of areas. You'll just see the amount of damage that has happened and the amount of theft that's happened. It's absolutely unbelievable. It just shows full hatred. It wasn't something that was just done for just the sake of doing it. It shows that there is a lot of hatred for these people. And this is the current situation. It's very, very sad. But it's happened and we need to move on. These people now also need to move on and find ways to try and magically make money so they can rebuild their homes and move out of tents and camps or wherever they were and try and rebuild their future.
As you can see, all the windows and the doors have been removed in every single room. This is a 4-bedroom house shared by nearly 6 people, but all the doors, windows, and all the electricity have been stolen. There's nothing left here. They've stripped it completely to its core. This is one of the rooms. If I take you to the second room here, as you can see, this is the second room here. They've also stripped all the windows and the doors, the switches, even the light bulbs, and they've left some, I don't know how this survived, some cable. They must have left in a hurry because they've left this here, and they can sell all these materials here. This is the second bathroom here. As you can see, the windows, the water pipes, and all the electricity cables have all been stolen from here. You can tell how they've done it here. They've used an axe hammer or something to just break all this down. All the switches are gone, the light bulbs. They've left nothing just apart from the ceiling and the walls here. We just move on to the... Right, even the toilet, they've taken the water pipes, the bulbs, the electricity, the window, and as you can see, the water pipes, they've just took, well, it's broken now, but they've taken everything here. This is where the sink used to be, and that's been stolen as well, along with the electricity and the water pipes here, and there's nothing left. This is the kitchen here. The main door to the kitchen has been ripped out, and all the water pipes, as you can see, electric switches, water pipes, all have been ripped apart. And this is every house that you've been to. This is what the militias did, the Iranian and Shia militias. So there's nothing, literally nothing left. And that used to be his entrance to his back garden. And that's completely, everything's destroyed.
So guys, right now we're in the upstairs room. If you have a look, the ceiling is completely gone. The reason why they take these roofs is because they take the metal out of it, they go sell those for a few bucks. They destroy people's lives, families' lives, they destroy homes. This destruction that they do, they're doing it for fun. It's for pleasure. It's not something that was necessary. If they left the houses as they were, it would have been more humane of them to do that. But unfortunately, they're very inhumane. They have a lot of hatred in their hearts, as you can see. They've damaged as much as they could. They've destroyed as much as they can. They've stolen light bulbs, electricity, wires. They've taken anything they could and purposely destroyed the houses as much as they could, just so that way when people come back, they have to spend thousands of dollars to redo their homes and make it livable again.
Obviously, thousands and thousands of people have been displaced here since 2020 and 2021. People have been returning slowly, but all they can find of their former homes is everything has been looted. There's nothing left. What do you think was the next step?
I think one of the main things is, Saraqib was a very populated area. You know what I mean? When we first came, we saw Saraqib was a place to, whatever you needed, you'd come to Saraqib.
It's a major city.
Yeah, and then after 2020, when the people were displaced, when they moved out because the regime was coming in, they left everything behind, they lost everything, you know what I mean? And during this period, a lot of homes were bombed, but the ones that weren't bombed, as we just saw, they stole everything out of it. So the houses that were bombed probably look better than the ones that were looted, if you agree.
Yeah,
Abu Ahmed said to us it's going to cost about how much? 5,000?
Abu Ahmed's estimation, well, him and his family's estimate is roughly about $5,500 just to get it up and running again. That's not the full cost, by the way, like it was before, but roughly about 5,000.
Yeah. And the average wage of the person that is working is how much, roughly?
About 100, just over 100 and 150. Yeah,
so $100, $150. So you basically can't afford to live. Then you have to try and gather $5,000 to try to fix your home. How likely is that to happen?
To be honest, this is going to need major international support from outside, from NGOs, from outside governments to really help and support these people, because obviously Abu Ahmed's like nearly 65 years old. Yeah. He's a pensioner, so $5,000 is not working anymore. Exactly. So he's going to, it's going to be extremely difficult. We definitely need international support from outside and NGOs. But this is just one of the houses here. Like I said, if it wasn't bombed, it was looted. There's nothing left. SubhanAllah.
And this is the thing, and this is where it comes to what your question, you know what I mean? You say, what's the next step? The next step is the world needs to get into this, because the world neglected Syria, you know, when it was getting bombed to the way it was getting bombed. They left it, and alhamdulillah, the Syrian people on their own liberated the country with no help.
With no help at all, yeah.
So now I think, in respect to the Syrian people, the minimum we should do as a whole community is try and gather as much money for these people to at least be able to rebuild their homes to be at least safe. Yeah. No, it doesn't need to be a perfect home, a palace. It just has to be safe, you know what I mean? You've got walls that, you know, if the slightest earthquake happens, it's going to fall down and kill someone, you know what I mean? So I think this is something that we really need to look at. I think in the future we need to go take the people, because I think Khan Shaykhun and Mart Numan are probably worse than here.
They are, yeah.
So we wanted to show them these places as well, so they get a better idea of what life's like for these people, and how heartbreaking it is for them to return and see, after that 5 or 6 years of being displaced, to come back to this. Yeah. This is not, it's hatred. It shows hatred.
I think that was the aim of the Iranian and Hezbollah militias, is to just destroy everything and loot everything. Their hatred for the Sunni Muslims is no secret. They publicise this in their books and openly on social media. And they showed it. While the world was silent, Saraqib and many other towns and cities were completely destroyed and looted. And this is where we are now today. So we have to rebuild. Well, that's the good thing about the Syrian people. They're always optimistic, and they will rebuild for the future again, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, thank God they're strong.
Yeah, thank God, alhamdulillah.
Okay, till next time, we'll see you guys later.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.